Hello, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another side quest about video games with myself and Exile Magpie.
Hello!
We were off last week.
Yes, we were both ill.
Yeah. Oh God.
It was rough.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was bad. Some stuff happened.
Yeah, quite a bit of stuff happened.
Quite a bit of stuff. Nothing. Well, I suppose depending on your point. To me, nothing major.
I would say a certain game being released and absolutely smashing the face in of the AAA game industry was a big thing and a good thing.
Yeah, and whereas like I'm on the side of like I don't care.
I know, but like
it's a game.
That's how.
But
it is a complete game.
It's a complete
without
game
microtransactions. Yes. I think everyone knows what we're talking about, but we'll get to that eventually. Let's just start with whatever you've got lined up first.
Okay, so first off, Final Fantasy XVI's sales have fallen off a cliff.
Oh well.
The thing is, right, the way if you think about it, this will fall for most games.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing. If everybody buys that game, they're not going to buy it again.
The thing is like Final Fantasy 16. It's a fun game. It's a good game. Despite what people are complaining about, it is a Final Fantasy game. It has the usual Final Fantasy mumbo jumbo stuff that's in it.
It's got chocobos. Like I don't know what more you want, and more Moogles. Like why?
It's got chocobos, Moogles, magic,
summons.
What more do you want?
What more do you want?
Well, apparently people want, especially shareholders, want all the money in the world.
Yes.
So, Square Enix's shares took a nosedive.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, they came out and went, it sold to our expectations, to the lower part of our expectations, but still sold to our expectations. And the shareholders went, rabble, 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 rabble.
This is not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking just honest to God, if you're not putting money into a company, into a game company, and you want fucking Activision Blizzard fucking levels of fucking bullshit profits, go put your money into Activision Blizzard. They're the toxic dump that will gladly take your swile money and shove it up.
I do feel like Square Enix is kind of going that way, though.
Yeah, I know that's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm just getting really, really annoyed. Like, it made a profit. What more do you fucking want, you greedy ass bastards?
So Final Fantasy 16 sales have dropped dramatically in Japan after just 1 week on sale. Square Enix highly anticipated action RPG has released to a great deal of critical acclaim, and while it's broken a PS5 sale record, the game's sales are lagging significantly in its home region. In its first week on sale, Final Fantasy 16 sold about 336,000 physical copies in Japan. This was enough for the game to become the fastest selling PS5 game in the region, but it was still significantly short of other entries in the franchise. For comparison, Final Fantasy... Why are you comparing this to Final Fantasy 7?
Because games media can't do anything without any context.
Final Fantasy 7 has a legacy, at least on its shoulders. Like, Final Fantasy 7 can just go, but we're Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
And people will buy it. Like, look at Advent Children, the movie. It's not the best movie in the world. I went to fucking see it. I knew it wasn't going to be good. I still went and saw it.
You still paid money to go see it.
Exactly. Like, Final Fantasy 7...
It's Final Fantasy 7.
Exactly. You literally just have to say Final Fantasy 7 and people will buy it. Why are you comparing it to that? For comparison, Final Fantasy 7 Remake posted 702,853 units sold in Japan in its first week on sale, while Final Fantasy 15 managed 760. See, there you go. That's a better comparison. Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be comparing Final Fantasy 7 to anything.
No.
Because that's an outlier.
Like, the only one you could probably argue potentially comparing it to Final Fantasy VII is if they would come out with a remake of 9. I would probably argue potentially, but
you know what?
Even then, it's a bit unfair on 9.
Yeah, although I would say, yeah, okay, I would give you that. But if you were to compare the two,
yeah. But also, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake had been like demanded for an entire 2 console generation.
Yeah,
that game was going to sell gangbusters regardless. Like, what is like? I just don't. I know 7 Remake was the last one of the Final Fantasy games that they released, but still, again, you can't like. That would be like comparing that would be like comparing if an Xbox made a new sci-fi shooter, comparing it to Halo 3.
Exactly.
Or comparing it to the Master Chief Collection. It's an unfair comparison.
Where were we? Final Fantasy 15 managed 716,649 units sold. Not only did Final Fantasy 16 debut several hundred thousand units behind its predecessor, but the game has experienced a dramatic drop in just 1 week. According to Famitsu, Final Fantasy 16 only sold 37,000 physical copies in Japan. For its second week on sales, a staggering 90% drop. It was even knocked off the top seller spot by new Switch game Master Detective Archives Rain Code. Right. So, hold on. Japan, who have a really big thing on, like,
visual novels, detective stuff.
Well, not just that, but, like,
the Switch.
The big thing for Japan is being able to game on the move.
Yeah.
Right? That's their thing. Mm-hmm. That's why, like, mobile gaming in Japan is massive.
I know, because not many people, like, a lot of people don't have, like, the ability to actually have, like, a proper gaming setup.
And a lot of them game on their phone when they're on the
phone
train.
Or on a portable device.
Or when
like
they're...
the Switch.
Yeah, and the Switch works. So, yes, a game on the Switch is probably going to knock the most popular console in Japan is probably going to knock Final Fantasy off the
let's be honest. Final Fantasy 16 is more aimed at a Western audience than it is for its old, traditional Japanese audience.
Yeah, I would say.
Final Fantasy has over iterations gone more and more aimed at the Western audience. I think we've talked about this when we went on about the whole JRPG thing.
Yeah,
that was phased. The game dropping off shortly after launch in Japan, I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
But again, you look at the amount of money it's made, and it has made. Sony have come out and said, not Sony, Square Enix have come out and said, yeah, it's made a profit. And I'm like,
but it didn't make enough of a profit.
Yes, clearly.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
God damn it.
You know what? The thing is, I was like, because obviously I watched the Fan Fest. Well, the new CEO was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he did this big speech, and I thought, oh, this is a good guy. Seems like a good guy. Mm-hmm. I completely forgot about the NFTs, all right? But bear in mind, I was watching Fan Fest, so I wasn't really paying attention
to who was there and what they were saying.
And what they were saying. I was just like, this guy seems enthusiastic. He seems like a good guy. Now let's get back to the game. So you got to give me that. When I was saying, he seems like a good guy.
Also,
it wasn't until after the Fan Fest I went, hold on.
This is the
same person that was like, NFTs are good.
Yeah. Also, like, Final Fantasy, Square Enix has their money-making machine, which is Final Fantasy 14, the biggest MMO in the world.
Yeah, hold on, the critically acclaimed.
The critically acclaimed
Final Fantasy 14 Heavensward, which is free, by the way.
Yeah.
You can play now.
Did you
critically acclaimed.
Did you know?
Did you know?
That meme will never die. It'll just get bigger.
So, one thing working against Final Fantasy 16 is its PS5 exclusivity, which is true.
Yes.
That is the one thing.
PS5s are exactly not, even though they're not as hard to get now. They're not, you know, they're not on the same level as what the PS4 was, or, but, and at the moment it's only out on.
They do state that they're only talking about physical copies,
not downloads.
They're not talking about digital.
Yeah,
which seems a bit disingenuous when it comes to things, because
a lot more people are now buying digitally.
Yeah, and also like you should include that in your sales.
Yes,
even if it's like, well, physical we sold this much. Digital we sold this much.
The thing is though, it depends on how that information is obtained and how quickly they can get it. Now, granted, I could argue, we could probably easily argue that, well, it's digital, they should have that instant.
Well, yeah, no, my argument is like, did you sell the game? Yes.
Count it.
Then count it. There you go. Even if you put it in two separate camps.
Yeah.
Well, we sold this many physical
and this many digital.
And we sold this many digital, right? And then you put the two together.
Yeah.
Because that's what you did. You still sold the game.
Yeah, you still sold that game. That game, people paid money for that. Still, I don't know. I'm just getting really sick and tired of games making profits and then companies or shareholders going, "It didn't make enough money." I'm like, go fuck yourself.
The other thing is
why are you in any form of fucking entertainment industry if you're worried about a game so that investment not having 20 billion fucking investment return.
Also, like, we're not exactly in the greatest of economy situations right now. Like, there are a lot of countries that are like teetering. So people are like, should I really buy a $70 game right now?
Yeah, should I buy a $70 game right now? No is the answer to that. No. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. It's just the disattachment from fucking reality. I'm just fed up with it. It's like, for the love of fucking God, everyone who does not understand the actual workings of the world, because you're either too rich or too stupid, can you just take a very long walk of a very short pier, because we won't miss you. Anyway,
but yeah, so
It's a good game. It sold copies. It's made a profit.
It's still selling.
People should still be happy about that, and I don't understand why people aren't happy about that. For the love of fucking God.
Well, shall we move on?
On to other things.
Shall we get the Blizzard bar out?
Yes. Let's get the bit of Blizzard bar out and do it again. Once again, we will stop beating this dead horse when Blizzard stop giving us reasons to beat it.
So, Overwatch 2 has become the worst user-reviewed game on Steam. Even though tens of thousands of people apparently
because it's free to play.
Yeah, played the new season that's just come up with the PvE.
The absolutely bullshit, crap, rubbish, not worth $15 deal.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm glad I didn't, because I was going to re-download it for season 6 and then see if I could give the PvE a go, but like, I just saw people playing on Twitch and I was just like, I'm just going to save for Baldur's Gate. I'm just going to save that money. No, I'm going to do something smart. I'm going to take that $15. I'm going to buy something on Mog Station for Final Fantasy 14.
So that'll actually
because if I'm gonna buy absolute rubbish online, I might as well buy absolute rubbish that I actually want.
Yeah. That you'll actually get enjoyment from.
Yeah, for longer than like 15 minutes. At least, if you think about it, that's at least $1 a minute.
No. Oh.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 has the honour of becoming the worst user-reviewed game on Steam. It's not the worst one now. I've recently looked. It's actually a bit higher up now. It's
not
still
by
in,
much.
It's still in like the one. I think it's 1.4 now.
Yeah, it's still pretty fucking low.
It's still low. I mean, it's above Diablo Immortal and Shadowlands.
Yeah,
it's above those two. but it's still
Not
in like
exactly the hardest thing to do.
it's
That's not exactly a high bar.
I was looking at basically the top 10 of the worst reviewed user reviews, and Shadowlands is in there.
Yeah.
Diablo Immortal's in there.
Yeah.
And Overwatch 2 now is on there. Diablo 4 is getting very close.
Yeah, I was about to say Diablo 4 may be joining this soon because that game is just getting.
Blizzard, all your games are going into the West.
I saw a tweet from the Act Man, and he basically said Blizzard are now probably the worst game developers ever because they just can't make a decent game.
They made Diablo 4 worse. I don't know how you do that. And I've been defending Diablo 4 because I do actually like the game. Well, I like the aesthetic. I think the aesthetic for that game is just really, really good.
Yeah. Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like when I say Blizzard make crap games now, their games look gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you could tell there's a core of a good game in there somewhere, but the crap that they
there's not one in Diablo 4.
Well, the Diablo 4 has a necromancer that can't actually have a valid minion build.
The problem with Diablo 4 is the same problem that almost every live service that we've known has ever had. The end game content is just absolute garbage. There's nothing to. Oh, here's a bunch of nightmare dungeons. Why the fuck would I want to do that? I've literally spent the entire game doing dungeons, and now it's basically just
Here's the same dungeons, but with more.
It's just the same dungeons
with more tankier enemies.
Yeah, that's it. That's the ending content. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. So I don't know how. I haven't been on Diablo. I'd finished the
Well,
seasonal story stuff.
Diablo, right? Blizzard has until Path of Exile 2 comes out because to try and right the ship. If they don't right the ship by the time Path of Exile 2 comes out,
I don't think they can. I think that's the problem. I don't think they can.
Well, no,
fix
because
Diablo.
all effort that the higher ups put into Diablo and Overwatch, it all goes into the shop. Nothing else. It doesn't go into anything else. It's why Overwatch's PvEs so crap.
The best thing about Diablo. Okay, so you want to know the best thing? Right. So you know how most like Call of Duty, and this is the thing, if Call of Duty is doing something right
or better
than you, you're definitely doing something wrong. You know how like Call of Duty, like if you finish the battle pass, it gives you enough COD points to buy the next battle pass.
Yes.
Right?
This doesn't.
This does not.
Oh, you mean like Overwatch?
Like Overwatch, yeah. Like you do not get enough. You get 666 platinum coins. You need 1,100.
Oh my god.
To buy a battle pass.
This is a game that is $70?
This is a game that's $70.
Like, this is the thing. Like, most games, like, people go on about, like, battle passes like Fortnite and that, and yes, the battle pass is kind of bullshit in any game at the moment. But, you know, the games like Genshin and Fortnite and a few others, they're free to play.
It's not just that. It's not just that. Like, so look, Genshin and Fortnite and Warframe and I'm trying to think what's the other, like Path of Exile. You know, yeah, like you said, they're all free games. But the thing is, like I'm okay with buying a battle pass even from a game that's like I already spent like 50 quid on or 60 quid, right? I'm okay with it as long as I feel like I'm getting something out of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind doing that.
And it's not a grindy bullshit.
That's not... The Battle Pass isn't the problem. Like, you got to make the Battle Pass fun.
If the grind is fun, you won't notice it's the grind.
Or if... Like... And the other problem is like, I don't feel like anything I get from these Battle Passes...
is worth it.
Is worth it. Like, at least with Genshin, like, their Battle Pass, I get to level 50. I've made 10... you get 10, roughly about 10 of those coins.
Yeah.
Right, no, 5. You get 5.
Yeah.
But you get a bunch of Primogems at the end.
Yeah, you get a bunch of, but also like you get enough stuff to actually help you grow characters.
Yeah, you get it. The Battle Pass incentivizes you to go after materials that will help you level up your character.
Yeah.
So in a way, that battle pass actually works, and considering it's like £8, really, like compared to some of the other ones that you have to buy.
Compared to like Overwatches.
If you compare it to Overwatch, which is roughly about £15.
Yeah.
Same with Diablo. Call of Duty is the same. Instead of Call of Duty now want you to upgrade to the Black Cell version of the Battle Pass, which is like an extra £25.
Go fuck yourself.
Right, and do you know what the Black Cell is?
Go on.
It's just a different colour on the skin.
God.
That's literally it. It's just a different colour of things that you get in the battle pass.
Here's the thing, right? Gamers are to blame for all this, because if they didn't spend the money on it,
oh yeah, I know,
this shit wouldn't go.
I know. Like I've only spent, I think on COD I've spent £15 in total.
Yeah.
Because I got the first battle pass for free because I got it on a deal from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it was like, I think it was like the deluxe edition, but I bought it for £50 from Amazon.
Yeah, basically you got to do.
You know when Amazon do their weird deal things.
Yeah.
Like I got the collector's edition of Far Cry 4 for £30 because they were like, "Hey, we've got this. Do you want it?" All right.
Sure.
So I got the battle pass with that, right? And so I've spent the normal purchase, and I've spent £15 on a skin, which was really cool. And I spent a little bit more.
And the Wumpa Fruit guns.
And I bought the Wumpa Fruit gun, so I've spent roughly about just over £20 extra on Call of Duty, right? I'm never buying another battle pass. I'm never buying a battle pass in that game. It's just not happening.
No.
Like, I'm just going to grind up the battle pass because I play with my friends quite a lot. And so I'll be able to grind up that battle pass, get all the coins I need, and buy the next one. Easy. But you can't do that with Blizzard's. You can't just grind with your friends to get enough thinking. No, you've still got to pay.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Isn't it Overwatches doesn't even give you any of the premium currency at all?
No, it does. It does.
If you've bought it.
It gives you, if you bought it, yes. If you haven't bought it, then you can only do the
you only get the non-premium currency.
The non-premium stuff. No, you don't even get any currency. You just get non-premium stuff.
Yeah.
So you can unlock the character at 30, I think it is.
Now,
whatever the new character is. Was it 30 or 25?
It was 50 first.
It was 50
Then
first.
they dropped it down to 40.
Yes, then they dropped it down to 40. And then you get the mythic thing at the end.
It was still a grindy ass fucking bullshit grind.
Oh yeah, it's still a terrible grind. And it's the same with Diablo. Diablo, all you get is 666 coins because Satan.
Because Diablo.
And you know what? The annoying thing is that somebody went, it'd be well funny if we
gave them 600.
Gave him 660, but no, it isn't.
It's not funny. It's insulting.
No, it's not funny. It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. But the cosmetics, I was like, well, yeah, I'd actually probably get the Diablo. I remember saying it on one of these chats that I'd probably get the Diablo Battle Pass because it's cosmetics, and I like cosmetics and stuff. I like games that give you cosmetics, and what can I say? But in all honesty, these cosmetics,
oh crap,
they're literally the same. There's one that's like, here's a skull helmet. And then later on, I think it's like, here's the same skull helmet, but shinier. Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah,
that was worth the 20 hours of grind I just did.
At least
they haven't sorted out the backpack. So you know how like the problem with the gems?
Yeah.
Like it just fills up your backpack.
Yeah.
But there's no gem. So they haven't sorted that out,
no.
And now they're giving you malignant hearts.
Yeah.
Which just fill up your bag even more.
Yeah. Because everyone's inventory.
I love how we're supposed to be talking about Overwatch being.
I'm gonna get back onto Overwatch in a second. But like the fucking thing when they went, oh yeah, it's an issue because everyone's inventory is loaded on everyone's thing.
How is that? How do you do that?
I mean, first things first, I'm like, why? What is the point? There's no point.
Like I said, I think we spoke about this before, but like it explains the server issues.
Yeah.
Like if that's why,
Yeah, like the issue. The thing is also is like, if Diablo was the only game in town, then I'd be like, okay, then it's an issue that no other one has been able to solve. But
the thing is,
that isn't the case.
These people made World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
How you made World of Warcraft? How do you?
Yeah, no, but also, right? Diablo's not the only game in town. There's Path of Exile. Have you seen the amount of inventory people can have in Path of Exile? It's ridiculous. It's like, oh yes, here's my stash. This is my second stash, my third stash, my fourth stash, my fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Like,
I know.
This is a free-to-play game that has been going for years now, and they've solved the problem that Blizzard can't seem to fucking solve.
Yeah. Yeah.
And going back to
Overwatch.
Back to
Went on a little
Overwatch.
bit tangent there.
We're still bashing on Blizzard because Blizzard are just fucking awful at the moment. They don't. It doesn't seem to be a good place to work. It doesn't seem to be a good place.
You know what? Like after everything that happened with Blizzard, with the whole harassment thing and all that,
frat culture and all that stuff.
Yeah, Dragonflight came out. That was like the first thing that came out.
Yeah,
and I remember seeing people like the WoW fan base being like, "Yeah, this is actually pretty good."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Okay, we're getting back on track."
Yeah,
with Blizzard. Blizzard are getting back on track now.
And then Diablo Immortal got released.
And then Diablo Immortal came out, and I was like, oh.
And then Overwatch 2 came out.
And then Overwatch 2 came out.
And then they announced.
No, Overwatch 2 came out, and I was like, okay, Overwatch 2, it's not great. It's not great, but we've got PvE.
PvE's coming.
We've got PvE. They kept saying PvE was coming, and they kept doing it, and they're like, yeah, PvE is going to come. PvE is going to be great. Big story campaign that you can play with your friends. It's going to be fantastic. And I was like, yes, it is. I believe in you guys. You kept showing off really cool things. This is going to be good. Overwatch is my jam. Yeah, PvE story campaign thing is not.
We have to cancel the PvE.
We have to cancel the story.
We have to cancel the PvE. What? The very reason people are playing this game? Are you the very reason you killed Overwatch 1? The very reason why you've had this bullshit shopping, like. And then to go, oh, but we've still got PvE coming, and it is literally charged. It is literally archive missions, but for a fee.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh, don't forget the cutscenes. It's got cutscenes.
Oh wow, cutscenes. Wow.
Well, it's too hard. We'll actually talk about development being hard very soon. We'll get to another studio that's really getting on my nerves.
Development is hard. Okay, first things first. I'm going to separate. When I talk about gaming industry,
right. Hold on. We'll keep on Blizzard now. We'll get to the development is hard.
Soon. Yeah, no, but I'm talking about Blizzard here, right?
Yeah, but this isn't Blizzard that said this.
Yeah, no, but
that's why I'm like.
Yeah, I know, but they said, oh well, we couldn't make PvE work. Are you fucking kidding me? There were people on YouTube and Twitch and all that who have actually played the cancelled PvE, and they said it was promising. Like they had something that was working.
So here's my thing. Like they're like, oh well, we couldn't do it because and for all these other reasons. And I literally in the back of my mind was like, somebody put The Witcher 3 on the Switch. And you're telling me you can't make a shooting MMO game? Because that's basically what you want to do. You're telling me you, Blizzard, the creators of World of Warcraft, not the creators of the MMO, but the people who like made that genre into what it is now,
who made MMO mainstream.
You can't make a shooting MMO.
Well, the thing is, and also like they kept going on about, oh well. We don't have the team big enough for it, but all the way through Overwatch 2.
Oh yeah, the studios were getting bigger.
We've got more people. We've got more people. It's the biggest the studio's ever been, and I'm like,
You know what
I'm
I
now
think
thinking that
I reckon
you may
they
have
got-
hired more people than you've ever hired before, but I guarantee you half of those fucking
I reckon the
left.
studio got bigger because they put a Dunkin' Donuts in there.
That's not high end enough for Bobby. It has to be.
No, Bobby's not eating there.
No, no. You gotta remember the Blizzard cafeteria, the Activision Blizzard cafeterias, sold their food so much at such a high price that the staff couldn't pay it.
Yeah, that's why Dunkin' Donuts is there. Because nobody can afford Dunkin' Donuts, man. Bobby, you don't actually think Bobby Kotick eats at Activision, do you?
I don't think Bobby Kotick ever
Bobby
spent...
Kotick gets food like made by Gordon Ramsay and then helicoptered over to Activision. He doesn't get the
To be
food that's
perfectly honest,
there.
I would not be surprised if Bobby Kotick doesn't even understand the inside of an actual development team. He's probably walked past one. He's probably done a speech in front of a whole bunch of them. But I guarantee you, Bobby Kotick would not know what computer did what, even if told.
I don't even think he knows what building
Does what?
does what. Like, what building is the Overwatch team in?
I don't know.
We have a building? Like, yeah, it's just...
I know, and look, the whole thing about Overwatch being one of the worst rated games of all time on Steam is justified because it was built on a lie, and it was. They knew PvE had been they had already decided the management of Overwatch, and I'm going to keep punting this down, right? My criticisms of Activision Blizzard stem from the management upwards. The people doing all the ones and zeros and all the designs and trying to get the game to work. I have no criticism of them because, for fuck's sake, they have probably the worst job in the fucking world.
Well, yeah, if you think about it, like, Diablo 4 is a good game if it didn't have all its bullshittery in there.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2, well, Overwatch is a good game.
If it wasn't for all the bullshit that's...
If it wasn't all for all the bullshit that they've just done. WoW is a good game when it doesn't have all its bullshit in there. Like, they make good games. They do. They just throw so much bullshit in them that, like, nobody wants to touch them.
So there is the PC fan base or the Overwatch fan base that were review bombing it on Steam, but also you've got to also remember Steam is the first chance the Chinese market has had a chance to review. Because remember the fallout between Activision Blizzard and Tencent.
Yes.
And basically Activision Blizzard pulled all their games from the Chinese market, meaning a lot of people who had a lot of money spent on Overwatch all of a sudden lost it, and that was it, gone. So it's the first time they've had to vent their frustrations as well. So it's a combination of, one, the game being an absolute shadow of itself. Two, the fan base still pissed that they were basically fucking sold snake oil as a promise that they were going to get PvE, only to have the rug pulled out from under them. And then even worse, the stuff that they do get given is fucking boring as hell. Not really it's just archive missions.
It goes to say
and
something.
and then also get told, oh, by the way, there's no more PvE till next year. We still have another 4 months left of the year, by the way, guys.
Yeah, there's another, like, I think 2 seasons.
Yeah,
I think maybe 3.
and I guarantee you they're going to charge another £15 for the next 3 15-minute archive missions.
Yeah, which we'll probably get 1 a year.
Yeah.
We'll probably get 1 a year because they didn't exactly say anything of like when in 2024.
Just it could be released December 2024.
Yeah.
By then the game will be dead. There won't be a user base because there won't be because live service and
they fucked over their esports scene as well.
The esports scene is dead. And it is the Overwatch is easily the biggest potential
It's the biggest fumble I've ever seen in my life.
ever wasted in the gaming genre.
It's the like, biggest fumble ever in game. Like I'm sorry.
In an industry which has Konami.
Yeah.
In an industry which has Konami that has fumbled almost every single one of its fucking major franchises, Overwatch is the biggest fuck up of a potential like global defining franchise, and it's all through greed.
Oh yeah,
it's all through greed. Like the reason why the PvE is not because it's taking focus away from the shop. Because I know damn well they're not focusing on the PvP.
Well, no, they have focused on the PvP a little bit.
They've made a new mode that no one likes.
A new mode. We've got the fire thing back, where people say I'm on fire.
That didn't work on launch.
that didn't work on launch. No. It wasn't that it didn't work. It wasn't there.
With over half the characters needing reworks because they were all built for 6v6.
Yes, like Roadhog still needs.
Roadhog still needs fucking ridiculously fixing. But this is the thing, is like, oh well, we'll drop it down to 5v5. But what about characters like Roadhog and Winston who aren't like
also
frontline tanks?
The maps are not very good. The new maps are not well, like the Formula 1 one, where you're going to push the Formula 1 car.
The Monte Carlo one, like one.
I feel that is much more slated for the attackers.
Oh god, yeah.
It's so easy to just ruffle stomp.
But the thing is also the matchmaking. The matchmaking is just absolutely fucking awful.
Yeah, but to be fair, the Overwatch's matchmaking is all.
I know, but it's even worse now. It's even worse. This is the thing. Anything that was bad in Overwatch 1 is even worse now.
It's only worse now because there's less people playing it.
That's very true.
Right, so the only people playing it really are your hardcores.
Yeah.
Or your big. Yeah.
Or people who have problems.
Right?
And really need to quit.
So they're the ones playing it. So these are the ones that play Overwatch for like 20 hours a day. And then you come on, Mr. I'm going to play for an hour and it'll be fine. And you just get ruffle stomped.
Yeah.
So the matchmaking's worse because of that.
Yeah.
But the matchmaking's always been bad.
But the thing is, even on launch, we noticed, like, there was just ruffle stomp after ruffle stomp after ruffle stomp after ruffle stomp.
Well, yeah, because the meta's garbage. They haven't like you said, they haven't reworked the characters to play 5v5. So Reaper's just a fucking god. Reaper, like, all you got to do with Reaper is just show up, look at someone, and they're dead. No, not even that. You literally just have to look at them and emote at them, and they die.
That is very true.
Widow's awful.
Some of the reworks they did for as well, like for example, Sombra.
Sombra's not fun at all.
Sombra, like I've seen people high tier play Sombra, and they are really good, and it is really fun to watch them because it becomes more of a tactical awareness situation type of thing. It's like, okay, I could just cloak, go to the spawn, and kill the healer every time they come out the door. But that's boring as fuck. And that's what low tier thing is. And I'm just so frustrated that
you just hate Sombra.
Oh, well, I hate Sombra as well. But no, the problem is that they took all the risk reward out of it.
Yeah, they did.
They took all the risk reward, and it's something that they've been doing with every single character since launch of Overwatch 1. Remember when Reaper's heal used to be taking the souls of people he downed?
You had to get the orbs.
Yeah, you had to get the orbs. It's a risk reward thing. It's like, if I go in and kill everyone, I'll heal up it massively. Mm. But there's the risk of, if I don't kill everyone, I'm going to be fucking nearly dead, and I'm probably going to die.
Mm.
Torbjorn could throw out armor packs for everyone, but he had to go and collect the armor from all the drops.
Yeah.
And they removed all that, and I hate. It's like, but it was a risk reward mechanic. Why are you getting rid of? Oh well, people found it too hard.
I do miss the boost Torbjorn had. He's super. Yeah. Because it used to be the boost.
Yeah, instead of
the lava thing.
Yeah,
now, I do like the lava thing as well, but I did prefer the boost that he used to do.
Overwatch 2 is easily the biggest fuck up of a game. Like, can you imagine if they actually followed through with what they promised? Gave us, and instead of fucking the PvP over to what it is today, because let's all be honest, people, it isn't fun.
Well, it's fun. It's just not as good as it used to be.
Spawning just to die to Sombra over and over and over again is not fun.
I do have fun on the PvP. I do have fun.
Anyway,
but I stand on my fingers. Right, it's fun. It's just not as it is not as good as it used to be.
If they delivered on everything that they promised, and even then, not even everything that they promised. If they'd just given us the PvE that they said that this was going to be the reason it was going to be in Overwatch 2, if they'd given us that, it would have been. I would have forgiven everything else because that's what they promised to give us.
Yeah.
And again, like once again, it's just, and it is great because if they actually looked at what makes them money, what gets people to play their games, biggest example is StarCraft 2. The most popular mode is the co-op Commanders mode. The PvE co-op mode. That is their most. It's not ranked. It's not PvP. It's not campaign. It is the co-op Commanders mode, and it is the most popular thing, and that is why people still play StarCraft 2, because they can play StarCraft 2 with their friends.
Is it StarCraft 2 or StarCraft 3?
No, StarCraft 2. There isn't a StarCraft 3.
Yeah.
Apart from Diablo, Blizzard will never make a 3, I'm really sure now, because after...
No, there's Warcraft 3.
No, Warcraft 3, yeah, but then there was Warcraft 3 Reforged.
That's true. That is true.
They will fuck up every fucking franchise they will
Blizzard is just not the studio that they used to be.
No, they're not. Oh, not by a mile.
They're Disney.
I wouldn't even go that much.
No, they're Disney. Think about it, right? They're a company that used to make really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
And you knew when they released something, if it had that symbol on it, you knew there was like a quality assurance. Now you see that symbol and you go,
So did you make this on the back of a packet of crisps, or
yeah, so
or in half a day?
And you're expecting me to spend
how much
on this? As much as Disney, like I do like some stuff from Disney. Like a lot of it's crap. Like a lot of it is crap.
At the moment, a lot of it is.
Like I haven't even watched The Mandalorian season 3 because I watched the first episode of it and I was like, well, this is garbage.
Why have you done this?
What is this? And I
haven't
gone back.
I've just got my book. So yes, the old extended universe of Star Wars is convoluted as hell. Some of it is pretty bad, but the books I have aren't. I love my X-Wing
look,
series.
Just this is what you should do. Like, if this is to everybody, if anybody has a lore of their universe that they generally like, be it Overwatch, be it like something like Dead Space, or anything that you really like, right? This is what you do. When they come along, and they will come along and they will fuck that lore up. They will, because it always happens. I've been alive long enough to know that yes, it will. There is only one thing that is constant. That is Warhammer 40k. Their lore is so ridiculously stupid.
Yeah.
That like they could put anything in there, and you're like, you know what, this fits.
Yeah. Yeah. Warhammer 40k lore is literally batshit crazy. Why? Because it's batshit crazy.
It's so stupid that it doesn't matter what they put in.
Hell, orcs in the Warhammer 40k universe believe that strongly that they will literally breathe in the vacuum of space until someone tells them, hey, you're in the vacuum of space, how are you breathing?
Yeah.
Because they believe that hard.
Yeah. Like their bikes go faster because they believe the colour red makes them
Their
go
ships
faster.
work not because they're actually designed to work. It's just because they believe they
It
work.
works, yeah. It's just fantastic. It's absolutely amazing, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love the lore. So there you go. Just like if anybody like Star Trek, Star Wars, any lore that you generally like that gets absolutely destroyed by the new people that come along and go like, no, we need to make this our version of Star Trek. Yes, just jump onto
what
one.
I don't understand is there's that thing with Star Wars, and we're going on a little bit of tangent. And Star Wars and Star Trek, and especially Star Trek. Some people, oh, it's gone woke, and I'm like, no, it hasn't.
Well,
Star Trek has always been
woke.
This. It's always, from its very conception, it goes on about how racism is bullshit, how material gain is bullshit, how, like, it goes on about the stuff that they're going on about now. The difference is that the writing now is shit.
Yeah, back then there was you had this thing called nuance, and they knew how to use it. Nowadays, all they like to do is hit you on the head with a hammer.
But like, Star Trek has always been woke. It's always been about.
It's always been
about pro-choice, acceptance of everyone for who they are. Fuck off with racism, sexism, transphobia, homophobia, and all that.
Which is why, like, I look at the new Star Trek and I'm like, how did you do this? It's like the stupid. How have you done this? Why?
It's not gone woke. It's just got really bad writers.
The thing is, this is what I think a lot of people get mistaken with. A lot of people go, oh, the term go woke, go broke.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people mistake going woke for bad writing.
Yeah.
Because you can go woke and still make it a good movie. You can still have your progressive message.
Yes.
And
well, no, that's I think, was it last time we talked? I said that I hate that saying because it's just lazy criticism.
Yeah,
it's lazy.
You can still have a progressive message in your movie or in your book or in your game, and it still be good. The problem is that the people that are being hired to write these sort of progressive messages, if that's what they're being hired for, they're not very good at it.
No.
So they don't seem to know what nuance actually is. It's why really bad shows have like every white guy is just comically evil, that like they might as well start twirling mustaches.
Yes.
Like, it's so bad and so ridiculously stupid that like all these shows you can no longer take seriously, because it's just like,
even if it's trying to be serious.
Yeah, even when they're trying to be serious, and you can't do that because like they've literally just gone, well, he's white, so he's bad, and so that white guy is just ridiculously stupid and like half of them, like, we all know how Elon Musk got his money. Yeah. He was born into it, right?
Yeah.
But like, there are so many people that like, oh well, he's the head of a corporation, and so he's evil and all this sort of stuff.
No, he's a fucking idiot.
No, it's not. No, this is not what I mean. Like, they make a character and they base it on Elon Musk, but they don't have him be like, oh well, he was born into the money and all this sort of
no,
stuff.
they just
they have him be like, oh well, he climbed the ranks and he did all this stuff and so you're telling me this person who climbed the ranks,
who came from the
very bottom.
The thing is, don't get me wrong, there will be people like that. That's crime.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, like,
you're just trying to look at your Gen X's.
You're going to expect me to believe that this person who climbed from the very bottom all the way to the top is this stupid.
I was probably being shit by the people above him at some point.
For so long. But he's apparently this stupid that somehow he is now the head honcho at this giant corporation that makes billions of dollars. And he's a dick. Now, he could be a dick anyway. You could just make him a dick. That's perfectly fine. But you can't make them absolutely fucking comically stupid.
Yeah. How do we get on this? Oh yeah, Disney.
We started talking about Disney and absolutely terrible
back to Overwatch being the worst way game. It deserves it.
Oh, actually, just to go back, I'll tell you a movie that's not great but has like progressive messages in it, and it is also it's kind of written okay. Mm-hmm. The new Dune movie, it's all right. I mean, it's got its problems. Yeah. Mainly some of the acting is god awful.
the thing
main
is, though,
character I'm going to be...
yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like, it's Dune. Like
it is Dune.
Yes, which means you've got there is the books, which are apparently amazing. I haven't read them, so I can't say myself.
I've read the first one. And it's very good. I keep meaning to get the second one, but as you can see, I have a giant pile of books that I actually need to read.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, Overwatch is one of the worst rated games on Steam. Deserves to be.
Diablo is slowly getting there.
Eventually, will probably be overtaken by Diablo, and Activision Blizzard. Your senior management decision makers really just need to go F off and go away, because you're everything that's wrong with the game industry right now. Anyway, where are we off to next?
Right. Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yes, time we put away the.
Right. So it's time for 2K. It's time for the 2K bat.
Time for the 2K/Rockstar bat, because my God, is this the biggest pile of fucking bullshit Rockstar has ever tried to pull. I look at the announcement and I went, that's a typo. They clearly meant to put 5 instead of 4, but no.
You know what? I wouldn't even mind if it was 10. Give me 10. 15 at a push.
No. I'm on about like this. So, TLDR. Rockstar have announced they're going to re-release. It's not an upgrade.
No. Port.
They're going to port.
They're not re-releasing. They're porting.
They're porting Red Dead Redemption, the first one, to PS4 and Switch. Yes, I said PS4, not PS5, not Xbox Series X.
Actually, that's a good question. Why is it not coming to the Xbox Series?
Because I think the 360 version you can actually play on Series X.
Oh, okay.
Because that's all you're getting.
But wouldn't they be sprucing it up a little bit?
No.
Ah, dear. Of course not. Oh,
this is the company.
God.
This is the company that released the mobile versions of the Grand Theft Auto 4, Vice City, and San Andreas, and claimed it was the Ultimate Collection.
Oh, was it the acclaimed
collection.
collection. I'm so glad I didn't buy that.
Inferior versions
do you remember
actual PS2 games.
Do you remember when they announced them and we were like, "This is really cool"?
Yeah.
And then it came out.
And then they released them, and everyone went, "Hang on, this is the mobile game.
This is terrible.
This is horrendous."
This is
also they removed all the songs.
Yeah, the weird thing for this for me was the fact that, like, I'm pretty sure they made a big deal out of this about Red Dead Redemption, the first one.
Yes.
And I was thinking that, oh, okay, so what, like a remake? Now, I'm not a big Rockstar fan.
Remaster.
Or a remaster, like a proper remaster.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, remakes are kind of the fashion at the moment, so possibly a remake.
And Red Dead Redemption is a PS3/360 game, so...
And Red Dead Redemption is one of, like, the most beloved games going. So, like, this is easy money if they remake it.
Yeah.
And or remaster it in a sense.
Yeah.
That's a lot of easy money. Right? So I was like, okay, like, I'm not a big Rockstar fan. I'm not a fan of Red Dead Redemption. My favourite game from Rockstar is Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah.
And, like, I just don't... Also, Red Dead Redemption came out at the time of, like, I had open world fatigue.
Yeah.
Like, I did not want to play open world games anymore.
Yeah.
So, at the time, I was like, okay. There was also a calling. I know a lot of people are like, yes, if they remade Red Dead Redemption, like, I'd buy that in a second. I'm totally fine with that. I get that.
Yeah.
Right? And then they announced it. It makes sense. It's like I said, it's easy money, right? And then they announced that we're just porting it to PS4 and Switch. I mean, number one, why PS4?
Because PS5 is backwards compatible to PS4 games.
Yeah, but why not just Switch? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not buying a PS4 game for my PS5. I'm not doing that.
I know.
Not now. I probably would have done it when the PS5 first came out.
This whole thing is I can't even say, like, I can't even turn around and go, well, this is clearly just all 2K's fault. No, Rockstar, Rockstar's recent actions have been literally on the fucking full side of total fucking bullshit. Like, the way they go after the modding community, even though the modding community tries to jump through so many hoops to make sure that they comply and don't break any of Rockstar's rules and regulations for online play, or if they do, they try and make it so that you can't use them online. It's only for a single player, because it's like, well, they're not harming anyone. They're not stopping the shop or anything. And now this, just the arrogance of just saying, yeah, we're just going to release a port. You all want that, don't you guys? You just want a port of the game. You don't want any improvements. You don't want it to be.
We're going to charge you another 50 quid.
You don't want us to like redo this game in the engine that Red Dead Redemption 2's in. You don't want that, do you? You just want the PS3 game.
Yeah. And we're going to charge you 50 quid.
And we're going to charge you 50 quid for it, for a game that is over almost 10 years old now, with no improvements, no quality of life improvements, no graphical upgrade.
Actually, come to think of it, considering the state the Acclaimed edition came out in, yeah, actually, I'd probably take the. I mean, granted, not for 50 quid, but like, I'd probably take it. Like, yeah, don't improve, please. The last time you tried that, you killed it. Like, you took a big shotgun, you shot it in the head, and then went.
Here's the thing.
Why is it not moving?
Here's the thing. The only reason why we're not getting a mobile version, the mobile port to the PS4 and the Switch, is because there isn't a mobile game version of Red Dead Redemption. Because I guarantee you, if there was a shitty mobile version, that'd be the thing that they'd be porting over. Because it'd be the cheapest, easiest, and less intensive, and then they can spend more time just making extra 2 cars and free missions for Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yes. Oh, don't forget the Super Sky gun. They'll probably add another one of those.
Yeah.
So now 2 people can shoot you from Sky. Yay! Why would you put that in the game? Why would you put that in the game?
Because they just
your community is toxic as fuck.
Yes.
And so you put that in your game.
Yeah, because they know. They basically want more people. They want to force more people to spend more money. And instead of making the game fun, they just make it grindy as fucking hell.
The other shitty thing that came out this week, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DLC. Basically, they're going to be in Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, the DLC for that. Yeah,
it's quite expensive.
Yes, I've seen the price.
I'm a little bit like
it's very expensive to the point where I went nah, mate. I know I go on about when a game gives me a lot of customization, which Street Fighter 6 does. I will willingly buy more customization. The shop in Street Fighter 6 is a little bit expensive. I'm like, I'll go back to the WWE games. Like, they give you an absolute shit ton of customization stuff, and the next the customization DLC they come out with is an extra whole bunch of customizational stuff, and it's usually for 15 quid, the entire lot of it. I'm like, yeah, give me that. Give me that.
Give it to me.
I'll gladly pay $15 for you guys to keep your designers busy working, and as long as you're not burning them out, as long as you're not crunching them. But I'll gladly give you $15 to keep paying those guys.
Okay.
But yeah, Rockstar, you are a absolute lazy piece of shit, and for fuck's sake, stop it.
Okay. Right. Here we go.
Let's put the Rockstar bat away.
Let's
pick up the Bungie bat.
The Bungie bat, which we haven't got out for a while.
No,
this is a new one.
This is one we haven't got out for a while.
This one
is one overdue and 2 very deserving of
this
beating.
One's very deserving. Destiny 2 players prefer original game to soulless sequel, and that's very true. So far, as much as I've been singing the praises of Destiny 2 since Witch Queen, Ever since Lightfall came out, Destiny has... It's not felt like Destiny to me. It doesn't... Like, I haven't played... This is how bad it is. Like, I'm a diehard Destiny. Like, I will play that game for at least 2 hours a day.
Well, you
Right?
you played it.
I play it
religiously, even when Osiris came out.
Yeah. I played Destiny, and well, not now, because it's... But I used to play Destiny, even when Osiris was out, and I would usually do about 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like, I played Destiny...
You did all your dailies.
Every day.
You got your weeklies done.
Yeah. And I would have solo dungeons, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I haven't played Destiny in about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks now. Yeah, about a month. Yeah, I haven't played Destiny in about a month, and it is basically because the game is fucking boring, and a lot of players have been
getting more and more vocal about
They've
it.
been saying this. They've been saying that the game is getting a bit stagnant, and it is, because the events that can come around, they're the same events that come out every time. And I'm not asking for something like magically brand new. I'm not asking for like a giant new map. We're not asking for anything massively significant, but we would like something, just a little bit of change, or like, I don't know, give us something good to actually go for. Like there's usually like an exotic quest that comes out about halfway through every game season. I call it a game season because like this is the Lightfall game season, so
Yeah.
we've got a bunch of seasons. But there's usually at least one exotic quest line for thing that just randomly comes out, right? And this one's come out, and like I'm pretty sure it's just fishing. It's just fishing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Don't get me wrong, fishing can be fun, but when
This isn't fun.
No.
It's literally just press a button
Oh god.
and then press another button.
It's not even like
It's not like your bare bones of like what Genshin does,
or
where you gotta hold the button and-
Stardew Valley.
or Stardew Valley. No, it's nothing like that. It's just press a button, wait for the thing to go down, and then press it again.
Oh god.
That's it. That's it. And like there's
The
quest lines.
laziest-
There's quest lines for that, right? Where you've got to catch like 50 fish.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This is what I mean.
God, why?
And so there's been that, and I'm only talking about my side of Destiny. There's like the PvP side, which have just had
I've
nothing.
heard a lot about
They've
that.
just had nothing for fucking months, going on to a year.
I was about to say,
Like-
I think it's been like a year since they've had actually anything. Now, don't get me wrong, I have never liked the PvP.
I don't like the
in
PvP, but
Destiny.
I
And
understand that there is a PvP.
scene. Oh yeah,
Scene.
and I hated whenever an exotic quest line forced me into it. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I hate it. Go away.
Yeah.
Right? Because almost like, especially when I was playing it, every quest line, every exotic quest line was like, had at least one stage where you had to be kill 25 people in
The worst ones were like,
Crucible.
you've got to kill 25 Guardians in one game.
Oh god,
I've got to have a 25 kill streak. Oh, thanks,
Fuck you.
Bungie.
Go F yourself. Like, I hated those, but I understand the there is still a decent PvP scene of Destiny players, and there's people that enjoy it, and they've had I don't think there's been a new map for nearly a year.
Yeah, I don't.
No one plays. What's the?
We're not going to talk about Gambit.
I was about to say
Because
no one.
Gambit
No
just
one
makes me
plays.
sad.
No one plays Gambit.
No. Right. So there is a PvP scene for the Crucible scene, right?
Yeah.
And they go kind of in with the Iron Banner thing, right? And then there's the Gambit scene. Now the Gambit scene's only very small. It's not massive, right? But the Gambit scene's kind of like the PvP scene, where they haven't had anything since.
They haven't had anything since Gambit was pretty
Since
much introduced.
Gambit was introduced, right? They've had the same maps and everything like that. And so what Gambit's getting in the newest update is a port of an old map. That's all Gambit's getting.
God.
So that just makes me sad. Gambit just makes me sad.
Here's the thing though, right? The amount of stuff that they have took out of the game
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think. So, there's the was it the Shattered Shore?
Mm-hmm.
That's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The Titan. Was it Titan or
Titans technically come back because
But
Titans like it's not like it used to be where you could actually go down and run around Titan and
Yeah.
do no, it's not like that. But technically, it has come back in the sense that the big event for this season is we are actually on Titan.
Yeah.
But
the original Titan part that we used to go on Mars.
Mars isn't there. No.
Mars. You know, like the final area in the first game still isn't in.
No.
And
And
yet, Vault of Glass.
Vault of Glass is there. Venus isn't in it. But yeah, so obviously
to be honest, what's it called? The big giant ship that the
Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut.
Yeah, that's not there.
That's not there.
Which is understandable because in story reason it's kind of gone down.
Yeah.
Story wise, like I said, for a lot of the things that aren't there, story wise, it makes sense. It shouldn't be there if like the darkness has actually like consumed the planet, right? But like I said, we have to get them back when we finish this story because like it doesn't make any sense. What, the darkness just destroyed Venus? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Which is where the Vault of Glass is held.
Yeah.
Is at. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
But yeah, so the playbase has been,
understandably and justifiably,
they've been a little bit vocal on the fact that like Destiny seems to be focusing a little bit too much on the Eververse again.
Which
right?
is what it was. Which was
what,
the major criticism when Destiny 2 first came launched.
Because like everything good in Destiny at the moment, everything that looks good is in the Eververse, which means you have to buy it. Like there's no good armor to grind for. At least for me, I've not seen anything that's like, ooh, that looks really cool. Let's grind for that. There might be in the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. There hasn't been anything in the Battle Pass for a while that I've gone, yes, that looks really cool. Let's go for that. Let's grind that.
I've not played it for a while, years now. But every now and then I look at what's available, like what you can get on drops.
Yeah.
And unlike before, where I was like, "Ooh, that looks cool." None of it. It's all boring ass shit.
It's all boring.
It doesn't look interesting. And I'm like,
don't get me wrong, the exotics look cool. But of course they do. They're exotics.
There you go. You can only but here's the thing: you can only have one exotic gun and one exotic armor equipped at any time. Yeah. Everything else, unless you buy it, looks shit.
And so obviously, and basically the state of the game address that Bungie did, they basically came out and said, development is hard, so don't expect anything. So don't expect anything new.
My response would be, what the fuck have you been doing then?
Which is a good question. To be fair, it is. Like, I don't understand, like, but that's your job. This is your job.
And again, I want to make the distinction between the people that are actually programming the game and the people making the decisions.
Yeah. The main problem for me, the big problem for me is, like, Sony own you now.
Yeah.
Money shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to be.
You shouldn't be doing this. The thing is, you've got a better deal than like all the other studios that are under Sony's umbrella because you've got autonomy.
Yeah,
you've got Sony's money, and you get to decide what you do.
Yeah,
like your games are still going to the Xbox. Your games are still going on PC. Like Naughty Dog and the rest of them, they come out on PlayStation first, and then 6 months down the line, then it comes out.
Potentially on
PC. Now, if it's in a good state, that's a completely different thing. And we won't get into that. But Bungie have they have the golden fleece.
Yeah.
Like they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Sell it wherever they want.
Because isn't Marathon going to be on Xbox?
Yeah, Marathon's going to be on everything.
And yet they're still.
Although I still want to know what Meta's going to be.
God knows.
Although most likely that's actually Marathon.
Probably.
To which, But like money, you should not be using the excuse of like, oh well, we need money.
Well, no, they're not using that excuse. They're saying, "Oh, well, it's hard."
Well,
And I'm literally like,
if it's hard, like I've watched every Bungie live stream since Destiny 1 came out, for every announcement that they've made. Right, you keep showing your studios, right? They are not small.
no.
Your studios are quite big. You have a lot of workers.
I'm part of me's
Right?
thinking like, part of me's thinking, if you're claiming it's hard, what shit are you pulling on your staff
Exactly.
to make it that hard?
Exactly right. So number one, like if it is this hard for you to do this, the easier solution here is to hire more workers.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I mean,
Or am I just
granted, you have to get them. Well, it's not just hiring the people; you have to train them. They have to get experience, etc., etc., etc. It's not a quick fix. However, it is a solution.
yeah, but the thing is, like, yeah, okay, it's not a quick fix, but I'm not asking for a quick fix.
No,
I don't want a quick fix. I just want something to work, and I want something to be good. That's it. I want the game to be good. I don't want, like, the main problem for Destiny now is that there's so much in there. Like, if you've never played Destiny before, like you said, you haven't been on Destiny in probably going on years, because you haven't even played The Witch Queen.
no. I
don't even think you played the one before.
No, it wasn't. The last thing I did was Forsaken.
Yeah, right. So you've missed
'Cause I had to-
Shadowkeep. You've missed.
Oh no, Shadowkeep was the last thing I did.
Okay, so you've missed Beyond Light.
Yeah.
You've missed the one after that. You've missed Witch Queen, and you've missed Lightfall. Right. That's roughly about a year and a half of content there.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe more. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to go back in Destiny now, do you have any idea what you're going to get fucking attacked with? And I mean attacked.
Absolutely fucking everything.
You are just going to get bombarded with different things to buy in the shop.
Yeah.
Like, it is not new gamer friendly.
No.
It is not a new gamer friendly game.
No, because it feels like it's gone from wanting people to play the game to wanting the people to buy the shop.
Yeah, it's gone back to that. And like, you left Activision for this because of this bullshit.
This is what you claimed Activision Blizzard were forcing you to do.
Forcing you to do, and you didn't want to do it. And so you left. And I'm sorry, but I don't believe that Sony's making you do this to get people to buy from the shop. I don't believe that for a second. If people are gonna start shouting that Sony are doing this is Sony's fault. Like, no, it isn't, because this is the same shit that Bungie was pulling before.
Yeah.
So
this is not new from Bungie.
This isn't new. And the very fact that they've come out and just gone, oh well, the development's hard, so you can't have anything new. What? What are you on about?
Hell, some of them are not even asking for something new. They're just like, could you give us back some of the shit that you took away from us?
It's not even that. It's just like, can you, I don't know, just give me something fun to do. That's it.
Yeah.
Just give me something. That's all people are asking for. Just
give
give me something fun to do. That's what PvP is asking for. They want a new map because they just want something new and fun. Gambit wants something new and fun to do because they've become so stale.
Yeah, they want variety.
And the PvE is just like, you get through at the moment, like, you get through the story seasonal stuff about halfway through the season.
And then there's nothing else to do.
If the battle pass is crap, like in my opinion this one is, like, I've literally finished the story and gone, right, okay, I'm done with this season.
I'm not bothering with the battle pass.
Yeah, because I bought the deluxe edition, so I get all the battle passes anyway. I'm not buying the next one because I've already bought it.
Yeah.
So I got halfway through it and I'm like, well, no, there's nothing really here that I want, so I'm just gonna stop here and I'm gonna wait
till the next one and see what the next one's got.
Yeah.
It's probably going to, and the concern is it going to be the same?
Is it going to be the same as this, or is it going to be better, or is it going to be worse? And it's just like, I understand that, like, making
game development is not easy. We all know that. However,
my thing is like, I think if they were just like, well, here's a look at a new map that we're trying to work, if they showed us what they were working on, really.
Yeah.
Other than knowing that the final shape is coming, because that's all we've got.
Which they've already said, don't have your expectations high for the final shape. And I'm like, this is a storyline ending.
Which has really, really annoyed me.
But also, this is a storyline ending that
This is the end of the Light and Dark saga, and that's
been going on for 10 years.
And now you've come out and said, don't have your expectations. What do you mean, don't have my expectations high? I've literally ridden this story all the way to the end. Right? This isn't Final Fantasy 14. Okay, no, sorry. This isn't Shadowlands. Okay, I'm not like getting up to Shadowlands being like, well, this game's shit. What more should I expect? Like, I've gotten off the Witch Queen and being like, this is destiny. This is everything is perfect. And then gotten onto Lightfall going, oh God.
What is this?
What the fuck has happened?
But also, like, this is a 10-year story that you're ending. You're going to get compared to the other MMO that's had a 10-year plus story.
Yeah, you're gonna get. Well, the thing is, like, your fan base is gonna get excited about this. Their expectations are gonna be high. They've waited 10 years for this.
But also, like, they want to be hopeful that this is going to be a good ending. This is going to be like, because while there is the stuff like the latest story, Lightfall.
Yeah.
Yes, there's been Lightfall. Yes, there's been Anubis, and all that sort of stuff, which has been subpar. You've also given us stuff like the Witch Queen,
the Taken King,
Forsaken.
Like, so we know that you can do it.
You can do really good shit. And that's what we're hoping, that you're going to pull out all the stops to make this ending. And we're not talking about like triple fucking amazing genre defining.
I'm not asking for we're not asking for Lord of the Rings.
We're not asking for like the greatest game of all time in one thing. What the fan base is asking for is for a finish that this story that you've been telling for so long deserves, especially for like the stuff that you've been through, the trials and tribulations and the joy, the fantastic moments you had, like when people first defeated the Oryx, and when people started running Vault of Glass. And people started completing that, and when Korax wasn't the best raid, but it was really fun trying to get beat with like 1 or 3 people. Like,
yeah. Oh my God, I wish they'd bring that back. For their raids, being able to complete raids with like
3 people,
with just 3 people. Like, because I know there are some people who do it, like one player, but they are ridiculously fucking good at that game.
Yeah.
Like, I miss the days of like me, you, and our friend running Freeman, just
of course,
just running it and just being like, yeah, this is fucking fun. Yeah. I wish they would bring that back into their raids, because I miss doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I miss doing
the fact that they put stuff in like, oh, you have to have 6 people to do this. This mechanic needs 6 people to do it. I'm like, oh, for the love of fucking God.
Yeah.
It's just ugh.
I mean, I do. Yeah, I miss the
old. It is very worrying that they've come out. It's not just what they've come out with; it's the way they've come out with it, and with the fan base. I won't say pissed, but dejected at the moment. They're very. The morale is very low in the fan base because they're like, there's a feeling of this is just going to end as a damn squid, and all they're going to do is go to the shop and buy shit from us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't want to end like you don't want to end your major storyline as a damn squid, because people will just give up on it. Like, I think that's the reason why WoW constantly now does, oh no, I'm not actually the big bad. There's a bigger bad that I'm trying to protect you from every time.
Yeah.
Because I think they don't know how to end this fucking story epically enough, good enough to justify it. and so they just keep it going.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's getting to Dragon Ball's levels of silliness of like, no, man, even bigger butter. But yeah, Destiny at the moment is in a bad state, and the developers Bungie has only themselves to blame. They've let it get to this state because I hate how like the media constantly turns around and go, oh, gamers are too demanding.
We're not.
We're not. All we want is a game that works and is enjoyable. That's all we want.
Yeah. You're the ones that came up with the live service fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're the ones that promised that. Like, and we went, all right, that sounds good.
That sounds cool.
It sounds cool. But you're the ones that are not delivering.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're asking for money, we're giving you the money, and then you're not giving us the product. That's what's happening.
Yeah, and people when money is involved, people will get very pissed.
Yeah. And so to move on to our final subject of the day, because I wanted to end on a good thing, because there seemed to be a lot of.
We were beating we brought out a bunch of bats.
I'm very tired after beating these.
So
using these bats.
We've now decided to put our bats away and point towards the Larian shaped bat that has been used to beat the AAA game industry over the head for the past 2 weeks.
Baldur's Gate 3 is 2023's best reviewed game, according to Metacritic.
It is also over 800,000 concurrent players at its most recent peak. It is an amazing game, and it is a fully feature-complete game. No microtransactions, no live service. It is fucking fantastic. I've seen people play it and lose their minds over it and enjoy it.
Well, you're playing it now.
And I'm playing it as well.
I am not.
Really fun.
I have not played the game yet.
You'll get. But you've said you might get it for the.
I'm gonna get it for the PS5.
I'm hoping that I'm able to like cross-platform. But even if I can't, I will probably get it for PS5 because I want this game to succeed more than anything else. Because not because it's 300,000 hours of content and ridiculous quality levels of absolutely amazingness, and like the branch, it's an actual branching like consequences of your actions. Not like your usual like every action has every your actions mean something and then it all ends up in one point at the very end, which is still the same ending. No. This will actually have like content that, depending on the way you play, you will never see. Because it'll be because you did something that meant that this would never happen, or vice versa. Like it is as closest as you will ever get to an actual computer game being a Dungeons and Dragons adventure with actual dice and a DM. This is as close as you're gonna get. And yes, it has taken 6 years to make this game and a lot of money. But I don't want. But the AAA game industry and the media have gone on about like this is not right. Baldur's Gate 3 shouldn't be the standard. I'm like, I don't want every game to be Baldur's Gate 3. That means they'll all be Baldur's Gate 3, which means it's boring. If everything's the same, it's boring. What I want is the quality and the standards of a feature-complete game, not a broken mess of a live service. Redfall. And not to have microtransactions thrown in my face because you want to nickel and dime me even more. I want to buy a full price game and be given an actual completed game. It doesn't have to be 600 hours. It doesn't have to be 24,000 or whatever fucking endings. It doesn't have to be that, but it does have to be a feature complete game that works.
Yeah. No microtransactions either.
And doesn't shove microtransactions in my face.
You can have microtransactions later on. What I mean is like DLC. So like, I don't know, if the Hellboy game comes out and it's really, really good, right?
Yeah.
but later on they're like, oh, here's some new levels that we made.
Here's another storyline. Here's another 3 levels.
Yeah.
Involving this storyline.
Yeah. You know, but they're like a $5. Here you go. All right, there you go. That's what I mean. Like you can have microtransactions, but it's got to be worth the money.
Yeah. I love the fact that everyone has been playing this game and loving the shit out of it. Like, it's fantastic because it shows that if you actually make a finished product, you will make your money back.
Yeah, you will.
And yes, at the moment, the games media, and the AAA game industry, at the moment, is taking the whole thing of like, no, people like this because it's got 600 hours. It's like, not everyone's finished the game yet. I'm not even like 2 hours into the game yet, and I'm loving it. It's not that. It's not the amount of content that we are loving. Is it a bonus? Yes. Fucking hell is it a bonus. But it is the fact that it is a complete fucking game that I have bought and can play from start to finish and not run into fucking absolute bullshit that the AAA game industry is currently full of. Buy this, battle pass that, get this special deal, special skin this, random gun that. I don't want every game like that. I want some games to come out actually as a complete game. And so Baldur's Gate 3 coming out in the condition it is fantastic, and I love it.
Yeah, it seemed to do everything right, because it's like, it shows what early access can actually do.
Yeah, because it's been in early access for at least 6 months to a year?
Yeah, around
something like that. Maybe even longer, but
But they used it right. They used it as a way to communicate with the community and get feedback from them.
Yeah, to see what worked.
Instead of just using the early access as an early release fucking thing.
As a way to make money.
Yeah. It's the actual release is good. That the fact that like you said, it's a full game. You don't have to buy any microtransactions for it. There's no here's a skin for the wizard person. Here's an extra hat.
I mean, there is the special edition, which comes with a special dice and all that, but it's not thrown in my face.
Yeah.
The only time I see it is when I go on the store page on Steam.
Yeah.
It's not in the game. In the game, I don't see it at all. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm not being sold a shop. The only shops I'm being sold are the actual in-game shops, which go with the in-game fucking currency of actual in-gameness.
Yeah.
I'm going into a in the shop in the game for the game purposes, not go into menu and spend actual fucking money.
Yeah. It does look really good. Like I said, I haven't played it yet, but I want to. The more and more I've seen people play of it, the more and more I want to play it.
Yeah, it is I've seen some people do some absolutely batshit crazy shit, and it is literally I think Larian have literally gone, so can we do this? Is this possible in the tabletop game? Technically, yes. Right, we're gonna have to make this work in the game. That's why it took him 6 years.
Yeah.
That's why it took him 6 years, because I've seen people stack boxes and then do a shadow step to get over walls. Stuff that you just wouldn't in a normal game think. And people have been just doing random ass shit and it working. And I'm like, I highly doubt the developers expected you to do that, and yet it still works.
Yeah.
It still worked. So yeah, I'm for the short period of time that I've played it, because I did a live stream.
Yeah.
And then was ill.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually been able to get back on it. I've been wanting to get back on it for since that stream, and I'm just being like,
It's alright. I bought Remnant and then I got ill.
Yeah, I know.
So I wanted to stream Remnant, and
I know I bought Remnant as well, and I was like, ugh.
I got ill. No, I wanted to stream it, and I was so ill. I was just like, no, this is.
and it's very, very, very pleasing to see a game that has probably had a lot of people work an awful lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get that game to where it is.
I do hope that,
but they've released it as a complete game without any bullshit, and the gaming community literally jump on it and go, yes, this is what we've wanted so badly.
Yeah,
a complete game, and everyone's loving it, and it's great.
I do hope that there wasn't any crunch.
I do as well. I hope no one had to go through crunch.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, and for the time being, because we haven't heard anything about it, I'm going to assume
at the moment, innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly. So
unless something comes out, in which case we will be back here going, for fuck's sake,
we will get that bat.
We will get that bat and beat you over the head with it.
But at the moment, all's good. Baldur's Gate is a absolutely great success.
I've been watching some of Jesse Cox's streams, and my God, I thought I had bad RNG. Dear God, that man is cursed. Holy shit. That man is cursed beyond belief.
Hey, I'm trying to get a mount on Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And it just will not drop for me. I've done this fucking trial.
Have you? Right. Okay. So there's one clip of Jesse's playthroughs where he is trying to dislodge this gem from a statue. He blows the statue up, and the gem just hanging there. So he tries to throw things to knock it off, and ends up throwing his sword. And it landing on the top of it, balanced perfectly in the air. And I'm like, yeah, you're cursed. You are fucking cursed.
How?
How is that even possible? Like, the amount of... To make it into the tabletop sense, the amount of ones he must have rolled for that is just astronomical. It's just like, how the... That's
not even possible.
That's not even possible. What the hell? How is it like
the odds of that ever happening are like 1 to like 16 billion point 4.
You've got better chance of finding life on another planet by just throwing a dart at a dartboard of the galaxy. You have more chance of doing that than what's happened here.
But yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. People should buy it and play it because it is amazing. All the voice acting is fantastic.
The fact that every line is voice acted. That is...
Not every line. Your character's lines are.
Well, you're like... I know... Well, I mean like everybody else's.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's... The voice casting... The voice cast are fucking amazing. Everyone deserves an Oscar. I do not joke. It is really good.
Right, because we're over halfway of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Game of the year?
Right, if Baldur's Gate 3 is not in contention for Game of the Year, there's been a fucking miscarriage of justice. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if Baldur's Gate 3 will get Game of the Year, but it has to be in the
I mean, right now, I can't really think of any other game.
It's between them and Tears of the Kingdom.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment, between Baldur's Gate 3 and Tears of the Kingdom. Now, we do have other games, and obviously Final Fantasy 16 came out, and I really, really, really love that as well. So
unfortunately, I just don't.
I don't think it'll win. I don't think it'll win.
It might be nominated,
but again, it might be nominated. But at the moment, personally, I think it's going to be between Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Currently. There is a small game called Armored Core 6 coming out in a couple of weeks.
Look, as much as
it is a mecha game. It is a mecha game though, which means it probably won't get Game of the Year, but it is from Software. Do not be surprised if that's in the running as well.
I suppose.
And there's a few other games that are coming out. Remnant 2, from what I've seen, is actually really good as well.
2.
So that could be in a running.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake. It was really good.
Fantastic. I still play that game. I'm still playing it. I've completed it like 6 times now. I'm just like constantly going through.
I need to get it set up.
It's absolutely...
I need to get it set up on mine and see what the VR's like.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Fucking amazing game. But anyway, yeah, I think we'll end it there. Baldur's Gate 3 is mint. Go buy it.
Or wait till it comes out on PlayStation 5. Which, by the way, at the moment, even though it's not technically correct, because they are trying to get it to work on the Xbox, currently will be only on PlayStation and PC. Despite Sony doing absolutely fuck all to make it exclusive. And yes, it's not exclusive because they are trying to get it to work on Microsoft's console, but Microsoft is still stubborn with it must work on the X as well.
I think Microsoft are going to cut that. I think the reception of Baldur's Gate 3, you'd be stupid to be like, oh no, it has to be on the X.
This is a company whose Xbox is a console whose CEO, as part of the reasoning to buy Activision Blizzard, went, our games are shit.
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
So
Yep. Yeah, we'll end it there. I do hope you've enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Toodles.